BRICS nations can no longer be ignored, and it's time the world embraced this growing economic grouping. This emerged at the third InnovaBrics conference taking place in London. The conference is a business networking session which brings together captains of industry and companies operating mainly in the BRICS countries. 4 ministers attended the session.
It's a business networking session of the who's who in the business world. Held in the world's financial capital, London, the emerging powers are slowly flexing their economic potential. The world's leading executives are taking note and don't want to be left behind.
If some people criticize the BRICS for not being fast enough in terms of vertebrating, in terms of creating their own structures, we basically have to compare with the G7. The G7 and the old G8, they have existed for so long. But infrastructure, in terms of their institutions, never did come into fruition, unlike the BRICS.
South African ministers were also out in full force. They are thrilled with the reception.
London being the financial heart of the world, we want the investors here to be part of that growth story of Africa, of South Africa and the BRICS.
In a short while since our entry as South Africa, during South Africa's chairpersonship, we were able to drive the process of establishing 2 of those institutions, the BRICS Bank and the Contingency Reserve Arrangement.
And this was also an opportunity to sell brand South Africa to the world.
We really take this event very serious in the sense that we should also have to showcase what South Africa has in the space. So we have coordinated this event because we see the importance of South Africa participating in BRICS.
BRICS countries account for 43% of the world's population. They also have a combined GDP of $16 trillion. A conference like InnovaBrics confirms South Africa's role in changing the global economic order. And South Africa's unique position in international affairs can only benefit South Africa and the continent as a whole. SABC News, London.